That's a mean question. That's a mean question.
There is no answer to that one. He loves them equally.
It gives me anxiety just thinking about
Yeah, he's
asking
going to start
him.
hyperventilating. I mean, there is no answer for that one. I would say that they're hand in hand.
I started the Artist Box, it officialized only about 6 years ago, but I had started teaching Meisner and acting about 10, 11 years ago. So I started doing it for IFP. They asked me to teach there, and because I had learned Meisner for a couple of years before that. And then I started bouncing around in a couple different studios. And then eventually Shannon and I convinced ourselves to get a studio. So the Artist Box.
The elevator pitch.
Elevator pitch.
Yeah.
The Artist Box, I feel like I have to have an antagonist and protagonist. Have some kind of
Come on.
irony.
No pressure right now.
No. The Artist Box was originally designed, A, to create obviously great actors, but B, to offer acting to everybody that with a hardcore quality foundational program. And that's something that I've noticed is a lot of your foundational really great programs are mostly in New York and LA and a little bit in Chicago. And so my goal was to be able to make a program that you just get it just as good of that of education that they do, but in a more of rural areas, even areas that are lower income and stuff like that, because there are phenomenal somewhere out there ready to be actors that just don't have the money to go to New York or LA and learn. So that has been always a fundamental purpose, is to be able to give that back. You know what inspired me really was, it didn't dawn on me until I noticed that I always was analyzing films, always watching them, always. And because I went to a lot of movies, and I still do in the theater. If I don't go to a movie within like 1 or 2 weeks, I start to get anxiety. And I found the day I realized was I had my first girlfriend, and I was in love supposedly, and she broke up with me, of course, and I was just a wreck. And I went and saw a movie, and for 2 hours, I felt at peace with myself again. I had forgotten about that I was just broken up with somebody. I had forgotten that my life was crazy. And that I realized, okay, that's the service I can do for the rest of the world, is make movies and hopefully give them an hour and a half to 2 hours of a break from the world. That's a mean question. That's a mean question.
There is no answer to that one. He loves them equally.
It gives me anxiety just thinking about asking him.
Yeah, he's going to start hyperventilating. I mean, there is no answer for that one. I would say that they're hand in hand, you know.
I don't know how to choose between directing and teaching, which I think is good because I take equally just as important to me. So, because both have such powerful things that are rewarding not only for me but for them. So, directing is a bit more selfish, I guess you could say. If I were to try to split it up a little bit, it's selfish for me because I get to just have this lovely palette to create from, and all these wonderful artists that come in and we all collaborate together and make something. So it's very, very selfish in a way because it's exciting for me. And with teaching, it's more all about them. And what can I do to help them discover themselves and their talent and their truth as people, and as actors. So, yeah, I still don't have an answer for that. I will say, though, if I retired from directing, or like say, because eventually, if I hit like 60, 70, and I'm like just tired of directing, getting up early in the morning or doing overnights or something, I would definitely teach until I'm dead. Learn to fail faster. The faster you fail, the faster you get to success. I think don't be afraid to fail is really important, though. I mean, I know we hear it a lot, but truthfully understanding how it feels to fail, look at it, how to turn it around, and make it better the next time. And understanding failure is absolutely, in every way, shape, or form, a way to get to where you need to go. It would be the scene where the little girl all the beginning sequence of Amelie, where it's like the camera's just like the little girl is like the goldfish goes bloop, and then it goes and she's like ah! So anything with the cool sound effects and the is really fun. I wanna know what you're thinking. There are some things you can't hide.
I want to know.
While we're having microphone travesties, we can just make sure this is
Pure energy.
working and get batteries.